Yeah. If y'all are still rocking with me, it's day 6 and we're headed to Universal Japan, y'all. So for this day, I really wanted to do a fun, whimsical fit, but still, give very much tea. So I went with this very cute Shein shirt, some True Religion, some Adidas that I decorated with like little Pac-Man characters, and I had some cute little bows in my hair. Like it was just giving very much tea and giving very much white glove service. Look at our service. She's opening the door for us. Arigato gozaimasu. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate you. So, we had to get the content. We had to, get the vibes. Me and my mom. My godmom decided not to come on this one because we do have something else coming up. Then she did decide to go to that one. So one of the best things about this, y'all, is it's like me and my mom, like, didn't always have it like we have it now. Like, we've always been blessed, but we really didn't have it, so the fact that we can both live out childhood memories and break generational curses and do things like this together is really, I kind of think, what is making this like one of the most highlights of the trip as well, just because it's like when you realize you're living but you realize your mom is living too, like really for the first time and enjoying things, and then you guys can do it together. Like I'm older now, but it still feel like it's healing like an inner part of both of us. So that was like one of the main things that was so good about this trip, y'all. So for this one, I'm not gonna talk much because we do kind of talk like throughout. But one thing you guys are gonna see is when you come to Japan, if you track your steps, make sure you have your Apple Watch on, your Oura Ring, whatever the case may be, because you're going to get your steps in, okay? So now that we're like, our mom was trying to figure out the camera, trying to figure out how to get the lighting right. So after we get the lighting right, like we're going to start heading into the park, and you are going to see how much walking it is. I actually had to cut out some of the walking because it was so much, but I still wanted you guys to kind of get a realistic idea. So that is why I did leave some of the walking in there. If I had to guess, y'all, I would say this park is probably about 8 miles long. In the clips, I do eventually show you guys like the maps. You can see kind of like the grandeur of the park. With this, you do have to go online and get your tickets in advance for certain parts of the park that you want to go into. So my favorite things that they had in the park that I wanted to prioritize was like Hogwarts or the Harry Potter world and the Nintendo world. And just wait till you guys see.
Right. A little nerve-wracking.
Well, we might not make it if we gotta wait this line.
I thought if we had tickets, so we didn't have to wait.
Did we came late? Wake up early.
Absolutely. I agree, 100,000%.
Okay, we gotta find it though.
Where is the place? Because we about to be late.
It's 110, boy.
Too hot is crazy. Right. What is the drive? Is it? They doing flares. They just did a flare. Yeah, you see that smoke? Hagrid's car.
Woo, we finally made it, y'all. Oh my goodness. When I told y'all we have at least walked, because I was tracking on my watch, and I would say it was about like 2.2 miles at this point from the top of the park to get to Hogwarts. And mind you, it was definitely at least 97 degrees. So make sure you have your fans. And we did not know that they were going to allow umbrellas, but they did allow umbrellas. So if you have that, that's like an extra thing. One more thing to carry, but like, it'll be worth it. Or maybe like a sun hat or something like that. So if you are a Harry Potter nerd like me, if you used to watch those marathons on USA like me, you see how much of a replica it is. Like, it really does give, like, damn, like, did y'all film the movie here? Did y'all film all of the movies here? Like, the way it is, like, so realistic. Wait till you guys, like, we're gonna go in the gift shops. You guys can really see. We're gonna get some butter beer. Yes, so let's go.
We gotta show somebody. Yeah, this ride, yes, the ride. Wow.
Damn, I can't see this time only.
So one thing about being black visiting Japan is it's so funny when you see another black person, because it's like, you know that you have the same feeling. Like, it's like a low-key, like, oh, like a surprise, but then it's like also like damn, like, I'm so proud of us. Like, we really made it all the way over here. Like, you could just, it's like a feeling. Like, you don't even have to say anything, but it's just like a look that y'all get each other, a look that, a smile, a feeling, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, damn, like, we really made it.
All these jelly beans.
And one thing I want to stress is, like, you know, obviously there's a lot of walking, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, like, you might be tired, like, exhausted, whatever the case may be, like, in a rush because you're trying to make it to your events on time, or you're trying to make it to your ticket time on time. Make sure that you remain, like, you know, like, kind. Always put kindness first. Like, you know, try not to get too frustrated, because it's like, at the end of the day, there is a language barrier. So sometimes there takes a little bit of extra communication and just a little bit of extra explaining. You know, it's okay to slow down. Like, you know, don't get, like, you know, irritated. Because that's one thing I realized, like, in the States, or like sometimes I'll travel with some family members and they can kind of like get a little bit irritated when they can't understand the person's language. But you got to understand, you're in these people's country, you know what I'm saying? You have to, a lot of people don't necessarily have like certain like travel etiquette because they don't necessarily know. That's okay, but you just have to, like, you know, learn and know that, like, you know, certain ways, like kind of how we're so New York, or we might, if I'm like, you're from New York like me, how people can be, you can't be like that with these people, you know what I'm saying? You have to just be calm, cool, and collected, and just know, like, you're not at home, so act like, you know, act accordingly. So yes, y'all, we got our butter beer. Ting ting ting. So my mom got like just the regular butter beer, and I got the frozen one. And now, mind you, it was a 10 out of 10 for me, but I will say it is very like a selective. Like, what did they call that? Like I want to say a selective taste, but something. Y'all know what I'm saying.
That's why it's so amazing. Like,
but look at this, y'all. How beautiful it is. Oh my gosh.
Film, I should say, it's amazing.
And one thing I do recommend, spend the extra money on the express passes, y'all, because like if you don't have a specific time, or like most of the tickets for the events you go to, you have to have a time slot. But even if you do, there is still a waiting time if people's time slot was before you, or whatever the case may be. So just spend the money on the express tickets. For the Hogwarts, we did have the express tickets before the Nintendo World, we did not have the express tickets. If I had to, in hindsight, or if I had to do it over again, I would get express tickets for everything.
She wants us to go.
ただあの椅子はいいや。座り心地が悪い。
It's sleeping now. Look at her. Look at her head. Lot of love too. Cause this crazy, you gotta really know the.
And we were able to go to Mel's Dine-In, and the food, I mean, it wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? It was just regular, like, diner food, like cheeseburgers or whatever the case may be. But the waiting time is insane. Like, if you don't get there, it's like, you know, all the seats are packed. There's nowhere to sit, nothing like that. So try your best to get there early, y'all, and make all your booking times early. This is the map here, so you guys can really see, like, how huge the park actually is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, half of your time is walking. So make sure that you account for your walking. But we made it to Super Nintendo World. When I tell you, this is like, oh my gosh, like, you get so excited like when you're seeing the signs, but just know you got about a half a mile to go before you get there. I cut a little bit out, you know, but look at us. Oh my god, we really made it there, y'all. And it literally is just like pure nostalgia. Like, oh my gosh, if you play Mario, like, you know, it just gives like, wow, like, this is so amazing. Like, you could never know nothing about Nintendo or Mario Kart or nothing like that, and you will just still be so insanely amazed.
Now we can actually probably, after we leave out of here, get some quality pictures. Not looking like sweat monsters. Yeah. It was hot, so. Our dad, look at them. They're falling asleep. Huh? Turn around, Mom. Turn around. This way.
This heat be exhausting. Because you could literally die.
No, for real. Wow. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Insane. Look at the coins. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
This is nostalgia. Sorry.
Mom, do you know where we're going? Is this?
I don't know.
What is the thing called? Where are we? Oh, to the left is Monster.
Is that where we go?
Around there to the left. Okay. was amazing too. Yes, this was so amazingly good.
Have fun.
Thank you, arigato. Arigato korimasu. Arigato korimasu. Oh, this AC. Now we can actually probably, after we leave out of here, get some quality pictures. Not looking like sweat monsters. That's cool. Wow. Massive. Come on, pull the tickets out. I gotta put this in the TikTok. They gonna make sure you got your ticket, baby.
The lines were hell. It literally was like 100
$100.
They said that time was pretty on par. And even if you had express tickets, you still had to wait some time and may have cut off maybe 10 or 15 minutes on that ride. But that is one thing you guys didn't see is obviously on the Harry Potter roller coaster or on this roller coaster because they made us put our phones away. But they're worth it. I will say that they're worth it. And if you ever have done the Men in Black ride at Universal Studios in Florida, one of them is reminiscent of that. I don't want to give too much away if you plan on going, but definitely go get the express passes or wait online. Either way, you're going to be happy that you waited.
Oh, my zipper came down again. Oh, that's cute. I wonder what that is. Yoshi Adventure. 55-minute wait time. That's just the one where you go and see. What's this to the left, Mom? Bathroom? No. Oh, no. The rest is like kitty. Oh, and then the stuff
So
back there.
everywhere I go, I try to get a penny made, whether it's a new state, a new country, whatever the case may be. And this was no different. I was very adamant about my penny, and I got my penny. And we did stop at the gift shop. They have so much stuff, an insane amount of stuff. We got my godbrother some stuff. And then, honestly, y'all, we were so beat. We were really ready to go. And we had about a 2-mile walk to get to the exit to even try to get to our Uber. But everything's very organized. I mean, you see these people, those are people with waiting times to wait to get on like the next rides. And like I said, it was so hot. They had even came out and started passing out water to people. So it's like, be prepared for all those things, okay, y'all? But
oh, we walking against the wind on this.
next, we're gonna head to Jurassic Park Land, child. And what I will say, if you are plus size, like I was saying, me and my mom, we both lost a lot of weight since we went to Japan. And I mean, for one, look at this line, y'all. So our time thankfully beat the line. Thank you, God, because you can come in here without a ticket, but you eventually have to get one like on the app and stuff like that. But like I was saying, we ended up not actually getting on the Jurassic Park ride because they low-key like I want to say fat shame, but really it seems like consideration more than like shame. They don't try to make you feel bad, but they like let you know like if they feel like you're too close to the point, or you know, because a lot of people are very petite in Japan, to be honest. So they make it apparent like we want you to be safe based off of your weight. They do not hide it. They let you know exactly what it is. So that was one ride we didn't end up getting on, which was nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be safe than sorry. And yeah, we're headed out of the park, y'all. They had some characters come up for the kids and things like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big kid. I damn near wanted to take a picture with the minions. But make sure y'all keep rocking with your girl. It's Fine China Beauty, and our next stop is coming up for day 6 and 7 in Japan.
That one look crazy.